This is a massive military-grade zombie-proof truck powered by a V12 engine. But this says Aston Martin, a company most famous for sleek supercars and elegant GTs, not chasing after MOD contracts. And yes, before you say anything, I do know that they already make an SUV, the DBX, but this is something different. It also has enormous off-road tyres, more ground clearance than a Unimog, a reserve fuel tank, bespoke weapon storage, enough spotlights to illuminate Wembley Stadium, military-grade armour plating and adaptive combat zone intelligence systems, whatever those are. And yet, there's herringbone weave on the exterior carbon fibre, an Oxford tan leather dashboard and door hinges finished in anodised satin gold. Seriously, what the hell is going on? Stay calm, Jack. All can be explained. This is a tie-up between Aston Martin and the brand new Call of Duty game. It's called Modern Warfare 4. It launches in October, which is when you'll be able to drive this thing from the comfort of your sofa. What is it? Well, it's a luxury military truck. Didn't think I'd ever be using those words. It's a car that's born for the digital world, but they've gone ahead and made a full-scale model anyway, because why the hell not? So we're in New York at an event called Fanatics Fest, where this car is going to be revealed tomorrow morning, which is why I'm surrounded by utter chaos. They're still building the entire show. There's forklift trucks absolutely everywhere. These are the lengths that we go to bring you exclusive access to the coolest new cars. So as I said, this thing, it is a model. We're not going to be firing up the non-existent V12 engine today. We're not going to be popping off surface-to-air missiles from this thing, but what I will try to do is show you all the exterior details. We've also got some renderings of the interior to show you, and I'll be trying to explain why on earth Aston Martin would get involved in a project like this. It's called the Aston Martin Dreadnought, which A, suggests Aston Martin may have run out of names beginning with V, and B, is extremely cool given it means fear nothing and shares a name with the revolutionary HMS Dreadnought that rewrote the rulebook on naval warfare in the early 1900s. Although, I can't help thinking Aston missed a trick not calling it the DBX XL. It's the latest in a long line of cartoonish OEM design cars for the digital world, mostly for Gran Turismo, and often with physical models to back up the pixels. Stuff like the Bugatti Vision GT that previewed the Chiron, and the McLaren Ultimate Vision Gran Turismo that actually went into production as the Solus GT. Right, so let's do a walk around from front to back, shall we, showing you all the details. And bear with me, this may take some time because of the sheer girth of this thing. Everything is oversized. It makes sense, doesn't it? Because we're in America. And I'm not just talking about the size of that Aston Martin badge on the bonnet, but actually there are some Aston Martin design signatures baked into this thing. The first is this. They call it the S-line. It's that kind of lip on the front edge of the bonnet. You'll recognize it from all the production cars really, the DBX, the Vanquish, everything gives it that really instantly recognizable look. From there downwards, it goes a little bit more off script, a little bit more off-road. These two massive spotlights here, you've got two more spotlights actually built into those kind of hooded cowls at the top of the windscreen up there. Two big scoops in the bonnet because, well, there's just so much bonnet. They had to do something with it. Down here, two jumbo tow hooks and a hell of a lot of ground clearance. And you're getting your first glimpse at those tyres from the front here. Let's come around the side because you need to get a look at these bad boys. Not sure where they got these, probably off a tractor. They certainly don't stock them at my local Quick Fit, but 40-inch off-road tyres on 18-inch rims. And if you look in here, you can see there's Dakar-style twin dampers at each corner. Nice little bit of attention to detail there. Moving down the side a little bit, what's interesting here is the way that the sides of the truck are really sculpted. They really cut in as this sort of pinched wasp waste. It's something you see on supercars and GTs, but not really on combat-ready military trucks. But again, it gives the real Aston Martin flavour to this massively unfamiliar silhouette for the brand. Cameras for wing mirrors, hexagonal fuel filler cap. This is interesting. I thought Lamborghini had the patent on hexagons. They put them absolutely everywhere. Aston Martin's stolen one. Right, come around the back. There's lots to talk about round here. Firstly, look how exposed those rear wheels are. It does look excellent, but if they do put this thing into production or ever get it rolling on the public road, I suggest you give it a very wide berth. Anything within a mile radius is getting absolutely peppered with stone chips. Right, this rear end, this kind of ducktail spoiler, the way that the bodywork just kicks up at the back, that is a reference, for me at least, to the Victor. If you don't remember the Victor, it was a very cool one-off that they created, V12 manual gearbox, a homage to a racing car from the 70s. And then this kind of slatted rear screen here, not great for visibility, but again, a tip of the hat to the Valour. The Valour was the kind of short production run car that was inspired by the Victor because everyone thought it was so cool. The rear lights, how would I describe these? Yeah, kind of Perspex prism rear lights, familiar from the Vulcan. So many names beginning with V. The Vulcan and the Valkyrie. And as we go down, more jumbo tow hooks and four of the biggest exhaust pipes I've ever seen. Just confirming, yes, you can fit two fists inside the Aston Martin Dreadnought. I quite like it. It is quite cool. It's fascinating to see how far you can take a car outside of a company's normal wheelhouse and for it still to work so well. What's next, eh? An electric Ferrari? Nah, they'll never do that. You'll notice there's no real interior on the model, but we do have some in-game renders of the surprisingly luxurious insides. Lots of leather, of course, perfect for wiping blood spatter off, a long sweep of screen for all your tactical bits, and chunky physical controls in the center console, along with removable storage. It's quite the juxtaposition. But there is some method behind the madness. You see, the whole point of this project is to introduce the Aston brand, what it looks like, what it feels like, what it stands for, to a whole new generation. So this might be teenagers at the moment who are in their bedrooms eating Cheetos, playing computer games, but they're the next generation of AI billionaires. And who are they going to spend their money with in the decades to come? Yep, the company that gives them all those warm, fuzzy memories from childhood. At least that's the plan. Right, time to try and sum this one up. One big question. Is Aston Martin going to put this into production? Probably not, no. Does Aston Martin want to put this into production? Hell yeah, look at it. It's so cool. I think the most probable route is a very wealthy individual approaching the company and asking for a one-off commission. And if that does happen, call me because I want to have a drive in it. It reminds me of the Renault 5 Turbo 3E, which sounds a bit weird, but it's because that car is such a departure from all the other stuff that Renault does that it just stands out. It's almost shocking. It's the same case here, and that makes it unique. And when things are unique, people want them. Also, it's absolutely perfect for Manhattan traffic that I've got to negotiate next. Just drive over the top of them.